going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. I'm here with Johnny. I'm drained out of energy myself, actually, because I'm actually super starving for some reason. But anyways, yes, you see from the booty pic, it's looking really good. Obviously, we're missing something. We're missing some plates. Car doesn't have plates, so we did go down to BMW and we stole some Nilo.
We didn't steal them.
We stole
bought them.
Something like that.
Bought them.
Bought them. So show them the Nilo thing, not the plate itself yet, just the Nilo. So we're rocking that for now because we have no plates and I don't want to get pulled over for no reason. At least it looks like it's a new car. I mean, the car looks pretty good, you know?
Very good. Don't.
Yeah, so, and then this is what we picked up a long time ago and I'm super hyped for it. You can just show them in this packaging and then we'll go ahead and install it. But yeah, I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh my god, stainless steel with it says M3 on there. So that looks super dope. Let's go ahead and install that real quick and then we'll get into the dash and all that stuff. But yeah, I'm just gonna set you guys up. Alright guys, showing y'all the rear now. So yeah, that's how it looks with the Nilo plates. Not really too fond of the color, but yo, that'll get me legally over there. I love the actual license plate itself. The plate cover, I think that's super dope. Nilo, it's our local BMW. Anyways, we are good to go. Rear end is perfected. It's ready to go for BIMMERFEST. Yeah, so we got those decals on. I don't know if I showed you guys, I got this one on last night as well. The Nour gray one. These are the ones that were given out in BIMMERFEST. You guys can only get these at BIMMERFEST, the same color as my wrap. But anyways, I think it's time, Johnny. It's time to put in the CIC, boys and gals. Alright guys, so we're going to show you guys how to do this. Not exactly like a DIY. If you guys want a DIY guide, I'll have like a link to it down below. It's just kind of like picture by picture by picture. But for us, we're just going to show you guys, you know, the general gist. So we're going to have to right now remove the rear center console. So we're going to go ahead and do that real quick. Guys, at this point, I think we just have to disconnect all the wires back here, disconnect the rest of the wires, and then we can just pull the whole thing up. Guys, so we worked on this one. You gotta disconnect that, and we gotta disconnect the auxiliary. Just wanna show you guys how disgusting this thing is. Oh, hell no. Okay. Alright, that was disgusting. Alright, well, here we go. Bam! Let's go ahead and remove the center console. Am I right, Johnny?
You are correct.
It's correct, Amando. Let's do it. It's coming out. Alright boys, that is good news. Alright, let me go ahead and get out so I can get that from Johnny. Alright guys, so as you can see, there's still power to the car. We're gonna go ahead and disconnect all this stuff, including the airbag, the steering wheel. We've got so much things to disconnect, so I think it's properly time to disconnect the battery. And just for safety precautions, grab a towel, wrap this thing, leave it like that. Just wanna, anyways. Ooh, that was easy.
Dude, the first time I did that, it literally took me an hour.
Yeah, no. I'm getting so good at it. See how fast I took it through? Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Did you get that on camera?
I did get that on camera.
That was very...
That was the fastest ever. I'm like, over here in my video, I'm saying, yes, it might take you an hour. And you over here just did it in like 10 seconds.
Oh, okay, I still got to do my side. Still got these little under panels here and that little thing. I also got to figure out what's going on with my OBD. You can see I could push the OBD inwards. I don't know what's going on with my OBD, so I'll figure that out when I actually get all this stuff out. But yeah, we have to get it all out anyways. So I guess it's my turn because Jonathan got all his stuff out. Alright guys, now we are ready to get all the screws out. So we got a screw right here. I know that for sure. I know there's another one down here. Like right down here. So if you guys are wondering, it's right there. There's one right there, guys. We'll show you guys the one on that side in a little bit. We gon' be. And then we got these two screws as well. So we got the one down there, and then they got the two right here. So I told you guys about Arab style. This is Hungarian style.
This is Hungarian style, boys.
I forgot also, guys, we have the speaker over here, so it's not really connected to the car, but there's a wire connected to the car, so we have to disconnect this. Actually, Jonathan remembered, we need to remove the airbag real quick. So there's two wires holding the airbag down. We'll show you guys how that looks when he gets it out.
And I know that I'll be just fine. Every day it seems I just pass on time. Never get a break to sit and...
Alright guys, as you guys can see, dash is completely out. So issues that we had, we forgot, because this car had an alarm. Looks like there was one wire up there. Even though there's not a speaker, there's still a wire up there. For the airbag, he just had a hard trouble taking it out, the stupid connections to the airbag. Luckily mine's are not messed up. Usually when an airbag blows, these could burn down. I forgot about that. Luckily they are good to go. So what Jonathan did was pretty smart. He just unbolted the airbag, took it out, and then he unplugged it. And other than that, I think that was it, right? Yeah. So yeah, pretty good. Let me go ahead and show you guys the airbag real quick. So yeah, that was the airbag, completely destroyed. Ripperoonie. We got a new one though, it's all good. And we got the new dash there, so let's go ahead and grab the new dash, figure out where everything needs to go, and then we're gonna slap it on, because we do have to route all the wires before actually putting the dash inwards. So let's go ahead, figure that out. So here's the old dash. Pretty sure all we have to do is just take off, I think, the alarm system. Other than that, I think that's all. And then this, we're just gonna clean it all up. It's got a lot of webs, stuff like that. This also, I don't know if this bracket we needed or not, because my car didn't have the bracket, so I'm not really understanding what's that for exactly. It does need the bracket for the CCC, which is something we have. So we'll go ahead and install that before we actually throw it into the car, so that we need that bracket right here. Another thing we're also going to install on this is probably going to be the airbag, because that's probably going to be easier for Jonathan to plug in down the road. So the sensor, airbag, and that's the only thing we're going to be installing onto the thing, and then we're going to slap it on there kind of lightweight, just kind of like finesse it lightweight, and then route all the wires, because we have to start routing the wires between the CIC and the screen. So guys, if you're doing a no nav to a nav, you're gonna need one of these hoses. These are for the CIC. Part number, I'll show you guys right here. You guys can just go ahead and look that up. So yeah, you're gonna be needing one of these guys, just to make sure your CIC doesn't overheat and just completely turn off on you, because that would suck. You have to buy a whole new CIC, a whole new unit. There is a custom harness involved. I'll have the person, Nick made this for me. If you guys want to check out his Instagram, hit him up so you can make you guys your own custom harness. His link will be down below. So if you guys are wondering how to get this harness, plugs into the fuse box, plugs into the dongle, plugs into the screen, does all that stuff. We got the new dongle, we got all the wiring, we got the new trim. We should be having, even have the trim for the CIC. We should have everything other than two pieces, which I'm already aware of, but we'll figure it out as we progress.
Boy 50.
Alright guys, so I bolted down the bracket. The bracket's on there. So Jonathan, we had a hard trouble finding this, but we contacted Nick. We got Nick on 101. Shout out to Nick.
Right.
So we're trying to figure out where this hose goes. We thought it goes into the dash, but it doesn't. So he sent us a picture. There's a hose right here, and for non-CIC cars and non-navigation cars. So we need to extend that. And basically, I bought this entire thing. You don't need the entire thing. So he's taking it apart right now. He's gonna show you the piece you actually need. This is what we have now. So we connected the tube here. Go ahead, put it in here somehow. All right, it's plugged in, and then this, you plug it in right there. So you see this little thing right here? Plug it in, and bam! Now,
should be good.
We have cooling for our CIC. So that's what I'm talking about, boys. Looks like we have a few extra hoses, and I think, honestly, what the heck is all this? Ooh, dude, look at the...
Yeah, I know. It got orange on my hand,
what is that,
too.
the corrosion and shit?
Maybe. I don't know.
I always wonder, like, is that okay? But it happens to every car, you know? So just FaceTiming Nick. He told me that you need to take out this little, this is with his plug and play harness. I'd reach out to him and get a harness. I'd honestly buy it. I would not try to do this all on my own if you're not that experienced, unlike myself. So once you get this out, he says you need to take the bracket off. We're gonna have to get the shell off. Once you get the shell off, you'll be able to at least pin it. So let's do that real quick. All right, guys, so a lot has went down. I was with Nick trying to figure out, you know, he gave me this harness, right? And it had like 3 wires here. So these 3 wires had to get pinned into here. I'll show you guys, I'll put a picture right here of me and his text. Basically, it was a diagram. Basically, you know, what pin color goes into what pin number. This is like labeled 1 to 54 in here. Once you open it out of here, and then you just basically pin that in there. Another thing is, he plugged in, basically this wire into a 5 amp fuse, and it basically doubles a 5 amp. So at least this thing will have power. And then after that, all we have left. So we got this one that connects to the controller, and then the other one that connects to the screen. So yeah, I think at this point, guys, before we actually go ahead and throw the whole dash together, we're gonna go ahead and plug in the CIC, plug in the push button, plug in the cluster, and just get the car to turn on because we want to see if the CIC works. That's very important. All right, let's do it. So after plugging in all those pins into the fuse box, we're gonna go ahead and test it before putting together the whole dash because that would be a nightmare to take it all back apart. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and plug in the push start because we need to get power to the car. This is so interesting. This is, yeah, interesting. I would never do this if, what's it called? If I didn't watch a lot of videos. So hopefully this is a pretty in-depth video for you guys. The only thing is, I would seriously contact a professional. Like for the harness, if you guys are really needing a harness, do not attempt to do it yourself. Like I would honestly, I'm serious, go buy a harness because when you're messing with the fuse box and some serious things, contact Nick, buy the harness from him, and it's probably gonna be your best bet. Okay, so now we got the ignition, we got the push button, we need to connect the cluster so we can see if the car is turning on and everything. This jankiness.
This is too much.
This is so cool though, I like it. We have the CIC. All right, so that goes like that, guys. Harness, upside down. Go ahead and feed that in. Now we got this cable. This one I believe goes to the screen. So you'll put that in there, just like that. We're gonna put this into the screen, just like that. Now we got that situated. This one, this is the one that you're gonna have to route all the way to the trunk, to the TCU. So this is gonna plug in the back of this, and this one's gonna plug, I might as well, plug it in. We got the connection, we gotta first plug in this, my bad. Then after that, then you plug in this little dude. Bam, all right. And I believe this plugs in to the USB. Yes, so we don't need to use that either right now. That goes to the USB. The USB is gonna be routed into your glove box. So we're gonna put all these wires off to the side now. Oh, this is super long. Okay, this is perfect. Man, his harnesses are beloved. I love his harnesses. So the last thing you need is gonna be this guy. And that'll give us control of the CIC. Bam!
Oh my god.
So now we got everything situated here.
Kind of.
For the most part. Let's go get some power to the car. Oh, dude, you didn't plug the harness in. This mother.
I thought you plugged it in.
There we go. Got all the fuses unplugged. You got me messed up, John. You gave me a heart attack, dude. Alright. Okay, that's not looking too good. What's going on here? Oh! Oh my lord! Look how beautiful that looks!
It works.
Hold up, hold up.
Hold up, let's see if this...
Hold up. Oh shoot! We got... Okay, so navigation obviously is that blue wire. We haven't plugged in yet. Let's go ahead and go to radio. No, that's interesting.
Look out for that copyright.
I know, right? No! How are they gonna throw an ad right now? How are they gonna do that?
They're saving you.
Oh. They're so jank!
Let's see, look at this. Hold up. There's another point. Alright.
You take my hand, finish my diamond chains on my ankle.
We got work to do. We need to get all this stuff back together.
That's crazy though, dude.
That's awesome. Alright guys, so this is the navigation wire. This one's gonna go all the way to the trunk. This is a very, very long wire. If you have an E90, this is really useful because then you have to route it like that take it all the way over. All right guys, so right now I'm untangling this blue wire, and basically, if you have an E90, this is super long. If you have an E90, you need a very, very long one, which will help you route it all the way across here. Nick, give me a full, what's it called, parts list that you're gonna need for this whole job. And then if you guys need any parts, you just order all these parts. If you guys need his services, he'll offer his services. Very good guy, very helpful. He's really helping me out because honestly, this wouldn't have been possible at all. I'm being realistic. Like, I am not that electrically inclined, I would say, because I mean, this is not really mechanically at this point, you know what I mean? So we're gonna go ahead and unplug everything and route everything the way it's needed to be routed, put in the dash, test everything one more time, and we should be good to go. So, like guys, I don't think you guys realize how beautiful the CIC is compared to like the CIC. Like, oh my god, I don't even need an F30 anymore. That was the only reason, because the screen was just beautiful, the functionality of it was beautiful, but it has the exact same functions on the CIC, which I'm very pleased with.
To sit and recline, but I can't afford to lose my mind. No, no.
New part as well, which is for the center console. So this stuff you actually do need to buy because obviously you don't have this stuff on a non-iDrive. But I just want to say again, huge shout out to Nick for helping with all these part numbers, helping with literally everything. He helped me with actually a lot more than you guys think. Don't want to exactly say it because I don't want you guys expecting anything from him. He's a genuinely good guy. He helped me out a lot, and I really do appreciate him. And again, his contact info will be down below in the description. Bam.
Wow.
That looks so good, dude. Just gonna go ahead and remove the bracket off this, and because we still need climate, still need AC.
Notebook. I'ma let my soul speak out, leave this globe shook. I've been down way too long, but they chose to. Sooner say.
Alright guys, so this is a meal, little half burger here, a little bit of food right there. We're just gonna eat this for now until we finish up the rest of the interior, then we're gonna head out and eat properly.
Every step you taking forward always take you down a flight. People praying on your downfall, approach you so polite, like it's so strange, so strange.
Alright guys, a small little update. Johnny over here, he's working on the center console. I'm still working on a couple things on my side. I just dropped a screw, trying to find everything, so oh, I just found it. Trying to find everything so I don't drive over it later and have to get new tires. So that's the life of your boy. So I'm just trying to make sure that doesn't happen. Set you guys down. You can see dropped up in the center console. So we're just putting the last couple bolts. We connected all the wires throughout this entire thing. Obviously, we're still not finished with that front end, but we're gonna do that in the end. I am missing a few plastic pieces. I'm missing the AC plastic piece for the Navi one. I have the regular one, not the Navi. And I'm missing the plastic piece that goes up there as well. I'll probably just end up going to a pickup one of these days and just getting them. It's not a big deal, but I want to make sure I get them before BIMMERFEST, so at least the car looks presentable. I want you guys to see it and be like, you know, that's a transformation. Yeah, I know. See, it's something I'm really proud of this car. I'm just really trying to show you guys the car at its best right now, because obviously you guys saw it at its worst. So. Alright guys, so super stoked, came out looking awesome. There's still a few pieces we're missing. Like we're missing this giant piece right there, which is super annoying. Oh man, no fingerprints. And then we're missing the stupid trim that goes around the climate control. I'm gonna try to go to a junkyard, hopefully we can pick those up, or go to like a recycle road to see if they got it in stock. This piece is still coming in the mail, hopefully we should have that before BIMMERFEST as well. And then I think pretty much everything is pieced together properly. Obviously the car still needs a lot of work in terms of cleaning, but we can still get it together hopefully. It took us about 8 to 9 hours to do this retrofit, and that's with us having everything and having somebody to help us. So again, huge shout out to Nick, because this wouldn't have honestly been possible without him. So without further ado, let's go ahead and put in this purple power into one of my leftover jugs. So no, I'm not using tint on to clean my interior. I'm using purple power, but just a convenient little bottle. Alright guys, so I don't know if you guys can see how dirty this dash is, but let's just say the dash is supposed to be close to this trim color and this trim color, so clearly it's super dirty. We're gonna go ahead and clean this entire thing. Actually, for the screen, I'm gonna mask that off because I don't think that's good for it. day 2. Your boy Brian is here. No, I'm kidding. I don't know, I feel like I look lightweight like Brian. I could be a little bit retarded. Could be either or. But anyways, I think now it's the proper time to go ahead, take out the seats, replace the seatbelt tensioners. I don't know if you guys know, 2 of my seats need new seatbelt tensioners. I'll show you guys those. Gotta replace them. And once you replace those, I'm gonna take out the seats, I'm gonna vacuum the whole interior. Jonathan did detail the interior, show you guys that. Hopefully a whole video of the interior once we're all complete. But yeah, let's go ahead and take out the seats, replace the seatbelt tensioners, reset the codes, plug in the TCU. Still got a lot of stuff, guys, because also, I don't know if you guys can see, we did route the wire, the antenna wire right here. Luckily with my E92, it's a lot easier because you just route it through the middle seat. So I got the wire right here, got the TCU right here. I'm gonna get that all mounted, situated, and then we should be honestly ready to reset the codes for the CIC, be able to reset the airbags if it will clear, because the airbag module may be still defected and we might have to send the airbag module back to get that coded and then send it back. So we'll see the situation on that. Super stoked how everything's coming together. Let's just go ahead and install the new seatbelt tensioners. Let's get the seats out, let's get it, let's get it. This thing's actually really heavy, but who cares? We got it out. All the leftover glass, everything from the accident. So obviously we need to get rid of all evidence that this car was ever involved in an accident, as we did, boys. But you know, we gotta finish it up. So, all right, guys, red interior for sale. Nah, I'm just kidding. Basically, I got the 2 seats out. Let me show you guys how dirty it is in here. So this side is the side with all the bark. I think this is when they threw all the car parts in the back seats. That's disgusting. And this side's the side with all the glass. So, obviously we need to get all this stuff vacuumed out. Ooh, I like these tabs. Always gonna need these bad boys. Everything else can get out. I just have to vacuum all this stuff up, but just big pieces like this. Gotta throw them away manually. But yeah, let's get into a proper detailing here. Actually, before we do that, probably should get some of the main work done here. So let me show you guys what's going on with my seat belt tensioners. So as you guys can see right there, it is buckled up from the accident. That's a seatbelt tensioner that usually explodes after an accident happens. I have a video that actually did really well on replacing how to replace seatbelt tensioners. So if you guys want to see how to actually replace those, make sure to check out that video back in the days when I actually did DIYs. So if you guys look over here, I got my 2 new seatbelt tensioners. These are not exploded, these are perfectly fine. So let's go ahead and remove the ones that are on the seats and replace them with the good ones.
Why do I feel lost in this?
And they don't know that I got me. And they don't say that we are free. Living a life where we gon' be wherever we wanna be, yeah.
Okay, I don't know if you guys can see it, but for the most part, it is perfect. So I'm very pleased in how it turned out. So that's this side. That was all the bark, that was all the dirt, that was all the debris. So now, get to the other side. That was where all the glass is at.
Yeah, brushing off the cobwebs, open on my notebook. I'ma let my soul speak out, leave this globe.
Quick little look of everything super clean. So finally everything is completely cleaned up. The rear seats, everything is clean. Shout out mostly to Jonathan. I just did the vacuuming, he did the detailing. So I think now it's time to throw in the seats, because after throwing the seats, we can check the airbag module.
People praying on your downfall, approach you so polite like. It's so strange, so strange.
Alright guys, so I don't know if y'all can, I'll show you guys in a second. I still have the airbag light, still need to clear it. Hopefully when we clear it, it will go away. If not, we'll try resetting the actual airbag module itself. I have a friend that can help me do that, so I'll contact him in a little bit. I don't know why I'm trying to clean this as I'm talking. But basically, let's plug in the car adapter, see if it can do the job. There, still got airbag lights right there. So the goal of today is to pretty much get it down to just the tire pressure, and then we work on that down the road. But now we're just trying to clear the airbag light for CHP, because it will not pass CHP with this airbag light. So we got the airbag replaced there. We replaced the airbag here. We replaced the airbag up in this curtain. We replaced both seats. I think we are honestly ready to try to clear this thing. And alright guys, so when you also put in the whole dash, I completely forgot to say that the USB cable you plug into the back of the CCC, I just took out the CCC, I plugged it in, and I just routed it over here. I took off this panel again down here. I don't know if you guys can see, it's really bad lighting. Let me go ahead and put on my flashlight. Basically this under panel right here, I took it off, and then I just routed the USB back there, if you guys can see it. So yeah, that's all I did, nothing too special. I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing coded now. Guys, so now we're gonna go ahead and update the maps, update the whole system, update, I don't know, everything that needs to be updated. So I have my K-CAN, I think it's called a K-CAN, or I don't know, just a regular cable that connects your car to your laptop, got Jonathan's laptop since he hooked it up. I don't have any regular Windows laptops. I only have Macs, so you know, whatever. He's going ahead, he's taking over, he's logging in. This changes every damn time, so don't try hacking into me. This will change the next time I close the application, reopen it. You need a USB and you need your phone to kill some time. So basically Nick is gonna take over right now. I don't know if he is taking over, but guys, look how good this is looking. I still need the trim piece here, but it's looking really good. All right, so he's currently taking over, so I'm just waiting on him to do his thing. He'll keep me posted what's going on. I'm just gonna chillax because, why not? Oh my God, I love this car. Worth every damn penny. I can't wait for him to coat all this. Hopefully he can clear the airbag light. The Carly's not picking up the airbag light right now because I haven't driven it. I disconnected the battery last night and I just reconnected it. The car needs to drive again before we can actually clear it. So he's gonna try clearing it from his computer, and if it works from the computer, it should work from Carly. So we'll see if it works. If it works, that means Carly works just as good. For those of you guys who don't have a laptop handy. All right, so he put all the stuff on the USB now. Now he told me to plug the USB in, and we have to wait for the screen to flash.
How much money you got? How much money?
I don't want no copyright. Get that shit out of here. Anyways, as you guys can see, airbag light is gone. He basically cleared the code and it worked. So thank God all of our airbags are installed properly. Seatbelt tensioners, curtain airbag, driver's airbag, passenger, all that stuff. We are good to go. We are definitely passing CHP now. I'm super glad about that. Only error now, the seatbelt is because I have my seatbelt off. The tire pressure is because both my modules are not there. Probably some of you guys have noticed that my wheel gap, not my wheel gap, but my bumper gap is not perfect. Mainly because the bumper is not lining up perfectly. So I bought wheel guards. I have all the wheel guards for the front. I bought 2 TPMS sensors because those were destroyed in the wreck. And then, yeah, pretty much what I'm gonna be doing after BIMMERFEST, I'm gonna be taking the car down to the shop where I'm getting it painted. Well, I'm not getting it painted now. Probably getting it painted maybe like a month or 2 down the road after getting a couple pictures of this car, enjoying the vibe for a little bit. This wrap is actually pretty nice, so we'll do that down the road. But yeah, we're definitely painting it, just not now. But when we get it painted, I'll do the 2 wheel guards, the TPMS sensors, and then we'll clear it, and hopefully it should all be good to go. Nick is able to code out the TPMS, so if you guys don't even want to deal with that issue, you can just code it out for you. But for me, I want every little thing to work on this car. This car is like my pride and joy right now. So I want like everything to work. On the 335, that car was just messed up, beyond messed up. I was like, let me just code it out. Who cares? You know, it doesn't matter. But for this car, I want everything to work like OEM. And that's why I went with the CIC, because that's an OEM thing. And I want just everything to be as OEM as possible. Anyways, Nick is also trying to figure out how to get the navigation to work. He knows what to do. It just none of my USB sticks are working for him. So once he figures out the USB stick issue, if none of mine's work, I would get another one, a new one, probably a 3.0. And then he'll try that. And if that works, we should be fully good to go on the CIC Retrofit. So I'll keep you guys posted. Guys, I missed it. Basically, the screen went red, and now it has the BMW logo. Finally! We've been waiting for this the entire time, so now, hopefully, we should get navigation. Alright guys, so as you can see, Nick finally unlocked the navigation. So if you want to zone navigation real quick. And then we're going to pull up the phone. And I have a code, so I'm going to go ahead and put in that code. So, start navigation, please enter activation code. Alright, we just entered it, and looks like it pulled up. Looks like it's working everything. I'm going to go ahead and contact Nick and see what else we got to do here. Alright guys, so you guys saw it, pretty much. Let me go ahead and close the door real quick. Pretty much the car is finally coated, everything is good to go. I'm super stoked on how everything worked out. Just have the SOS light and the TPMS light. The TPMS light, we'll get that figured out. I can tell you when to take the car to the shop, when they get everything in the front end aligned. Then they put in the TPMS modules and we get it all coated. I still have 2 more of the TPMS sensors on 2 other wheels. So we get all that situated down the road. The SOS light is because of my MOS connections. 2 of those are in the rear seats. We'll take care of that as well in another time. Ibrahim is over right now. We just both hit the summertime. He wants to get a couple photos, so obviously I'll get a couple more photos myself. Probably record a cinematic, do some little cool things with the car. If we got time to edit that in the end of this video, we will. If not, you guys will see that in a future coming video for sure. But yeah, without further ado guys, I love y'all so much. Remember to stay humble, and if you guys are coming out to BIMMERFEST, make sure to come up to us. Without further ado, see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Yeah, let's go. I ain't the first with the curse, with the thirst that I wanna be better, not worse, man it hurts. I'm on this earth with my words and I put them all together, insert, cause I wanna have worth.